Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Mariel Kokkonen, and I am a hemp enthusiast, as some of you may already know. In this session of the science and the products, we are going to explore an absolutely fascinating and, in my opinion, very often overlooked connection: the relationship between the endocannabinoid system and the health of our skin. We will also take a closer look at some of the products that we can use on the outside to support the health and well-being of the biggest organ in our body. The skin is much more than just a protective barrier. It is the body's largest organ, and it plays a vital role in immune defense, temperature regulation, sensation, and the maintenance of internal balance or homeostasis. What's especially exciting is that research over the past 2 decades has revealed that our skin contains its very own endocannabinoid system. Our body has one, but it has a subsystem specifically working for our skin. And that system is complete with receptors, signaling molecules. They're called endocannabinoids, produced in our own cannabinoid factory in our body, and enzymes that help synthesize and break them down. The local skin ECS plays a critical role in regulating several key functions, such as oil production, cell growth, and differentiation, inflammation, immune responses, and even the aging process. When this system is out of balance, it may contribute to a wide range of skin conditions, including acne, eczema, psoriasis, and signs of premature aging. This discovery opens the door to a whole new realm of skin wellness. It's a whole new reality, one that involves natural plant-based compounds that can support the ECS directly. Non-psychoactive cannabinoids like CBD and CBG have shown significant potential in helping restore balance to the skin. They promote healthier function, calm inflammation, and all that without causing a high. So whether you're working in wellness, if you're interested in changing your skincare routine, or if you're simply curious about the science behind what you put on your body, this episode of the science and the products will provide you with a clear evidence-based understanding of how cannabinoids interact with the skin. We will look at the underlying biology, the latest research, and the potential benefits of incorporating cannabinoid-rich formulations into your routine or daily practice. So, let's begin. Now that we have introduced the concept, let's take a closer look at the system and what does the endocannabinoid system actually do. We are going to take a specific look at the microcosmos of our skin. So today we are discussing the endocannabinoid subsystem in our skin. It is a complex cell signaling network found throughout the human body. Most people associate it with the brain and nervous system. We discuss cannabinoids, non-psychoactive cannabinoids, and we talk about the brain and our nervous system and pain and things like that. But what is truly fascinating is that the skin really has its own fully functional endocannabinoid system. This local system is made up of 3 core components: endocannabinoids, which are naturally produced lipid-based molecules; receptors, primarily CB1 and CB2, as you can see here on the picture; and then enzymes that synthesize and break down those molecules. Within the layers of the skin, especially the epidermis, sebaceous glands, hair follicles, keratinocytes, melanocytes, and immune cells, this system helps regulate an impressive number of functions. They include cell proliferation and differentiation. So new cells being born, cells dying, and cells finding the specific job that they are born to do. Sebum production, inflammatory responses, barrier formation, that's the defense system, wound healing, and even sensitivity to itch and pain. Essentially, The endocannabinoid system acts like a guardian of skin homeostasis or skin balance. It constantly monitors changes in the skin environment like UV exposure, pathogens, or injury, and responds by signaling cells to their calm down inflammation, produce more or less oil, repair tissue, or initiate immune protection. When this finely tuned system becomes imbalanced or deficient, the skin may begin to overreact or underperform. For example, excessive sebum and inflammation can contribute to acne. Poor barrier repair may worsen eczema, and chronic immune dysregulation may lead to conditions like psoriasis or persistent dryness. Understanding that the skin has its own endocannabinoid system helps us move from a superficial approach to skincare towards one that is deeply biological and regulatory. Instead of just treating symptoms, we can begin to restore balance at the root of dysfunction, supporting the skin's ability to self-regulate, self-protect, and self-repair. In the next half an hour or so, we will talk more about how this system can be supported using external cannabinoids from plants, phytocannabinoids. But for now, what's important to understand is this. Your skin is not passive. It is actively listening, responding, and adapting through its own endocannabinoid signaling network. And when that system is supported, the results can be transformative. Now that we understand the skin has its own endocannabinoid system, let's zoom in and look at what actually happens when a cannabinoid like CBG in the picture, it's cannabigerol, encounters one of the ECS receptors in the skin. On the picture, you'll see a visual of a CBG molecule finding its way to a receptor, likely either CB1 or CB2, both of which are expressed in various skin cells, including keratinocytes, sebocytes, immune cells, and even nerve endings. This interaction is known as direct receptor activation. Think of the cannabinoid as a key and the receptor as a lock. When the key fits, it turns the lock, and in doing so, it sends a signal into the cell. That signal can lead to a cascade of effects, depending on what the cell needs at that moment. It might slow down excessive oil production, reduce inflammation, promote better skin barrier repair, or even soothe an overactive immune response. CBG is especially interesting here. It's known as the mother cannabinoid because it's the precursor from which all cannabinoids like CBD and even THC are synthesized in the plant. But CBG has its own unique actions. Research suggests it may have potent anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and skin calming effects, partly due to its ability to interact not only with CB receptors, but also with TRP channels and other non-ECS pathways. What's powerful is that these molecules don't need to be ingested to have an effect. When applied topically in the right formulation, cannabinoids like CBG can penetrate the skin barrier and interact with local receptors directly, right at the site of imbalance or irritation. So in this image, as you see the CBG molecule bind to the receptor, imagine it setting off a series of internal messages within the cell, messages that restore balance, reduce stress, and guide the skin back to a healthier and more resilient state. This direct receptor activation is the biological foundation behind many cannabinoid-based skincare products, and it's why their effects go far beyond surface hydration. They engage with the skin at the level of cellular communication. How about our body's own endocannabinoids? You can see anandamide in the picture, the big yellow molecule. Anandamide is often called the bliss molecule, and it is floating through the extracellular space, making its way toward a cannabinoid receptor. In this case, again, CB1 or CB2, which are present in various cells in the skin. When anandamide binds to the receptor, it activates it, just like we saw with the plant-derived cannabinoid CBG before. This binding triggers intracellular signaling, which might lead to reduced inflammation, modulation of pain or experience of itch, or rebalancing of skin cell activity. It's the ECS doing its job, responding to a need and restoring balance. But here's what's important. The endocannabinoid system is not designed to stay on all the time. Its signals are meant to be brief and tightly regulated. And that is where enzymes come to play. And that's what COX-2 is, as you can see in the picture. When COX-2 activates, it floats in your body, binds the cannabinoid, and breaks it down. It breaks down anandamide into inactive metabolites. And as soon as this happens, the signal to the receptor is stopped. It's like turning off a light switch once the message has been delivered. This breakdown is essential. Without it, the signaling would continue unchecked, and that could actually lead to imbalance and dysfunction. Just as too little endocannabinoid activity can contribute to issues like inflammation or hypersensitivity, too much can also be a problem. So what you're seeing here is the full life cycle of an endocannabinoid signal. Anandamide binds, a response is triggered, and then COX-2 steps in to clear it away, ensuring the ECS remains dynamic, adaptive, and balanced. This constant fine-tuning is one of the reasons the ECS is sometimes referred to as body's universal regulator. It's like the supercomputer. And in the skin, this regulatory rhythm helps maintain healthy tone, immune function, and homeostasis. How about the same scene, but with the new player in the picture, CBD or cannabidiol? We still see anandamide, the body's own endocannabinoid, sitting in the receptor and triggering a beneficial signal. Perhaps this is anti-inflammatory or calming in nature. And we still see COX-2, the enzyme responsible for breaking anandamide down and stopping the signal. But now we add CBD, a plant-derived cannabinoid that doesn't directly bind to CB1 or CB2 receptors in the same way as anandamide or CBG will. Instead, CBD works behind the scene. Take a look. It influences how the endocannabinoid system behaves. In this case, CBD is indirectly activating the ECS by inhibiting the enzymes like COX-2 from breaking down anandamide. So CBD is a bodyguard. It helps protect and preserve this natural molecule, allowing it to stay in the receptor longer and continue sending its beneficial signal. And this, again, is why CBD is often described as a modulator rather than an activator. It doesn't force the system to act. Instead, it helps the body's own cannabinoids work more effectively and for a longer period of time. So it's this indirect and regulatory effect that makes CBD so versatile and so safe for daily use in skincare. So let's pause for a moment and consider the image in front of us, a key and a lock. It's a metaphor, but it is also a lot more. It reflects a profound biological truth. The endocannabinoid system is built to respond to cannabinoids, not just the ones our bodies produce, but also the ones we find in nature. These compounds are not strangers to us. They're not foreign. They're biologically compatible, shaped by evolution to interact precisely with our receptors, like a key designed for a specific lock. So here's the bigger question. Why is this important? Well, in skincare, we have access to an incredible array of ingredients, antioxidants, peptides, botanicals, vitamins, acids. Many of them are powerful and they do contribute to skin health on various levels. But here's a crucial difference. None of them are designed to work with the endocannabinoid system. Only cannabinoids like CBD, CBG, anandamide, only they can engage this regulatory system directly or indirectly. Only cannabinoids can modulate the skin's built-in balance system, the system that controls inflammation, oil production, cell turnover, immune balance, and stress responses. This is not a surface level benefit. This is a fundamental biological mechanism. So while a high quality skincare product may hydrate, exfoliate, or protect against UV damage, it cannot tune the ECS unless it contains cannabinoids. That's like applying a beautifully formulated cream to a locked door. It may look good, it may soften the wood, but it won't turn the handle and open the system that actually regulates the space inside. Cannabinoids are the missing link, not just another ingredient, but a category of molecules uniquely suited to communicate with our biology. This is why more and more research is pointing to cannabinoid-infused skincare as a new frontier in dermatology and wellness. It's also why when we use the phrase balance from within, it's not just poetic, it's physiological. We're talking about activating the skin's own intelligent system to restore equilibrium and promote lasting change. So the next time you think about skincare, ask, am I just treating the surface or am I actually speaking the skin's language? We have explored how the endocannabinoid system operates in the skin, how cannabinoids interact with it, and why this connection is so important. Now, let's shift our attention towards the solution and what this knowledge truly means for the future of skincare and dermatology. Let's start with this question. How does understanding the endocannabinoid system change the way we define healthy skin? Well, traditionally, we have defined healthy skin by its appearance: clear, smooth, hydrated, youthful. There's a glow. But these are outcomes, not root causes. When we understand the ECS, we shift from the aesthetic-based model of skin health to a regulation-based model. In other words, we stop asking, how does it look? And start asking, how is it functioning? Is it producing oil appropriately? Is inflammation being resolved naturally? Are the immune cells responding proportionally to threats? These are the markers of true balance, and they all fall under the regulation of the ECS. Next, let's ask, if the skin has its own ECS, what does that say about the way we historically approached skin disorders? It tells us we've often been treating the symptoms without addressing the control system. Inflammation, suppress it. Dryness, add moisture. Acne, kill bacteria. While those approaches can offer relief, they rarely address the dysfunction at the signaling level. If the ECS is out of balance, the skin is likely to remain in a reactive state, overproducing oil, under-repairing tissue, overactivating immune responses. Understanding the ECS invites a foundational shift. We begin to support the skin's ability to self-correct, rather than constantly imposing external controls. And finally, one more question here. Could cannabinoids be the bridge between traditional skincare and integrative skin therapy? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Cannabinoids are uniquely positioned at this intersection. They are natural, they are safe, well-tolerated compounds that engage the body's own biological systems. They do not replace the skin's functions. They support and restore them. This makes cannabinoids a missing link between beauty and biology, between symptom relief and system regulation. So the solution we are proposing isn't just about adding cannabinoids to a cream. It's about embracing a new skincare philosophy, one that sees the skin as a responsive, intelligent organ with its own needs and language. And cannabinoids, especially non-psychoactive ones like CBD and CBG, are some of the most fluent speakers of that language. That's the future of skincare. Science-backed, system-smart, and focused on restoring balance from the inside out. See, your body is brilliant. You just need to help it. So let's now bring in one of the most influential pieces of research in this field. I need to discuss this because I make claims here. I talk about functionalities in your skin. I talk about different solutions to different issues. I would like you to know and understand where all this comes from, because I certainly did not come up with this. 2009 review published in Trends in Pharmacological Sciences titled The Endocannabinoid System of the Skin in Health and Disease. It offers novel perspectives and therapeutic opportunities. This article laid much of the groundwork for how we now view the endocannabinoid system in dermatology and in skin care. So, one of the central messages of the paper is that the cutaneous endocannabinoid system, so skin ECS, is a key regulator of balance. That means it plays a balancing role in multiple essential functions. They listed those functions. Let's take a little look at them. Sebum production, and that determines whether our skin is oily, dry, or balanced. That's regulated by the ECS. ECS also regulates keratinocyte proliferation and differentiation. That influences skin renewal and repair, and that most certainly is the purpose of any skincare that we use or any routine that we have. Immune cell activity, that affects inflammation, sensitivity, and disease resistance. And then ECS is involved in melanogenesis, the process by which pigment is produced. When endocannabinoid system in the skin is functioning optimally, it does not just respond to problems, it actively prevents them. It ensures that skin cells grow and die at the right time, that oil is produced in the right amount, that immune reactions are appropriate, not too aggressive and not too weak, and that the skin barrier remains strong and intact. And this is why a healthy ECS is so vital. It's a biological buffer system maintaining stability in the face of environmental stressors. And this is what we are facing every day. There are microbial threats, there's UV radiation, and even internal hormonal fluctuations. When everything is in balance, the skin is resilient, calm, and self-regulating. What's remarkable is that the ECS does not function in isolation. It communicates with all these systems in our body, even our microbiome in our gut, just to keep everything in balance. So if we want this simply, a balanced ECS is the foundation of healthy skin. Without it, even the best skincare ingredients are just patchwork. It's a band-aid. But with it, the skin becomes capable of doing what it was designed to do: defend, adapt, repair, and thrive. So this was well-functioning ECS. What if it doesn't? Let's look at the other side of the coin. What happens when we don't take care of the endocannabinoid system in our skin and it's disrupted or becomes deficient or dysregulated? According to this same study, the result is not just dryness or redness. It's not just that the biological balance of the skin is thrown off. The consequences can be pathological. So if we want to be bold here, endocannabinoid system dysfunction is now being investigated as a contributing factor in a wide range of skin disorders. They include atopic dermatitis, acne, psoriasis, chronic itch, neuroimmune inflammatory conditions, and also hair loss disorders, and then finally even skin cancers, where abnormalities in ECS components like CB1 and CB2 expression and endocannabinoid degradation have been observed in tumor tissues. This is not speculative. This is not me. I did not come up with this. This research paper states clearly that endocannabinoid system dysregulation might be responsible for or contribute to a number of skin diseases. That's a major statement. It places the endocannabinoid system not as an accessory system, but as a core therapeutic target, one that is essential for managing and potentially preventing chronic skin dysfunction. And here's the truly sobering part. Our modern environment, yours and mine, is full of factors that can impair ECS function. We all suffer from chronic stress, lack of sleep, nutrient deficiencies, UV damage, environmental toxins. All of these can suppress or overload the ECS. So we are not just talking about a rare dysfunction. We are talking about something systemic and widespread. When the endocannabinoid system is compromised, skin loses its ability to self-regulate. It becomes reactive, inflamed, hypersensitive. It begins to overproduce or underproduce vital substances. And because the ECS interacts with the immune and nervous systems, the dysfunction can contribute not only to visible conditions, but also to invisible symptoms like chronic pain, itch, or burning sensations. So, another question for us to ask is, are we treating the disease or are we ignoring the system that regulates it? I think today I would like you to walk away from tonight's presentation remembering that the ECS is no longer optional in our understanding of skin pathology. It is a biological control center, and when it stops working properly, the consequences are not just cosmetic, they are clinical. When we transition into the next part of tonight, introducing specific skincare products that support the endocannabinoid system, let's take a moment to consider the changing needs of the skin across the human lifespan and how the endocannabinoid system plays a role in each stage. From the moment we are born, our skin is our primary barrier against the outside world. It protects us, regulates temperature, helps us interact with our environment, and even communicates distress or imbalance. Even at birth, the cutaneous endocannabinoid system is present. When a new baby is born, there is an ECS quietly working to help the skin adapt to its new, dry, cold, windy, changing environment. In infancy, the skin is very delicate. It's underdeveloped and highly reactive. Endocannabinoid system is still maturing like everything in a baby, and its role at that stage is mostly protective. It helps the skin tolerate new stimuli, microbial exposure, and microtraumas. At this stage, any product introduced must be extremely gentle and supportive, which is why there aren't wide array of products that can be used on a baby's skin. To support the endocannabinoid system in a little baby, there are some products that are possible to be used. We will later today take a look at Salve. It's a simple plant-based formulation, and it has a cannabinoid content that is suitable for infant skin. It offers a safe way to calm irritation, dryness, or minor inflammation, while it is gently supporting the skin's natural balancing system. But then we move to adolescence, and the story shifts. Teenagers with their hormonal changes that trigger excess sebum production, inflammation, clogged pores, heightened sensitivity, they are classic symptoms of endocannabinoid system dysregulation. Almost every day, we have a conversation with the mother who is worried about the skin of their daughter or their son. The first step to take is to support the most important regulatory system in their bodies. The endocannabinoid system is trying to adapt to a flood of new internal signals. Everything is changing in a teenager's body, and this is where phytocannabinoid-based products can really help restore equilibrium or balance, particularly in regulating oil production, soothing inflammation, and strengthening barrier function. And then adults, you and me, the endocannabinoid system continues to maintain the balance. But for you and me, it's under constant pressure from stress, pollution, poor sleep, all the things we already listed. At this stage, cannabinoid-rich skincare can help the skin resist external stressors, reduce inflammation, and maintain resilience. And as we reach mature skin, the ECS begins to slow down. natural endocannabinoid production may decline, leading to more dryness, thinner skin, slower regeneration, and chronic low-grade inflammation. Supporting the ECS externally can help the skin stay nourished, comfortable, and better able to regenerate and repair. So while the salve is gentle enough for a little baby, the primary focus of the following products will be on the needs of teenagers, adults, and aging skin, where endocannabinoid system support is not only safe, but deeply beneficial. And it's often transformative to what your skin looks like and how it behaves. So I'd like to start the product part of tonight by introducing you to a collection that brings everything we've discussed into a practical, luxurious, and effective skincare system, the Cannabis Beauty Defined. It's a facial care collection. This is not just another beauty line. It is a science-based botanical skincare system designed to work in harmony with the skin's natural rhythms, and especially with endocannabinoid system. While most skincare lines focus on hydration, exfoliation, or anti-aging in isolation, Cannabis Beauty Defined does deeper. It integrates hemp-based cannabinoids with a sophisticated blend of antioxidants, adaptogens, essential oils, and herbal extracts that nourish the skin while helping it self-regulate. This is especially important for adult and maturing skin, where the ECS may need additional support due to chronic stress, environmental damage, and declining endocannabinoid tone. By delivering cannabinoids topically, this collection helps calm inflammation, improve barrier repair, and restore balance while also delivering anti-aging benefits through carefully selected active ingredients. What makes this system unique is that it's formulated holistically with each step: cleanser, toner, serum. There's a moisturizer working synergistically to support not only the appearance, but the functionality of the skin. The cleanser product has ingredients in it that make it act as if you were using two products at the same time, a cleanser and a toner. And while this line is not intended for children, other than very young, also not very young teenagers, it's ideal for growing young people with acne problems, impurities, clogged pores, oily skin. It's perfect for adults looking for intelligent skincare, those who want to move beyond symptom management and support their skin at the biological level. With Cannabis Beauty Defined, we're not just nourishing the skin. We are truly finding a way to speak to it. When we talk about this product line, we're not just describing another natural skincare line. There's plenty of those. There are three very powerful ways that the product line, the collection, stands apart. It's unique, potent, and luxurious. And all this by design. First, it's unique. The entire line is built around a proprietary herbal formula, a carefully crafted blend of over a dozen synergistic botanicals, adaptogens, and antioxidants designed to support the skin's endocannabinoid system. The formula is exclusive to Canada and developed through decades of research into Eastern herbal traditions, integrative health, and cannabinoid science. You will not find this combination anywhere else. It's more than just hemp. It's a multi-layered plant-based system that works with the skin on a cellular level. The second point that makes this collection so amazing is that each product contains between 15 to 18% of active ingredients. That's a level that rivals or exceeds many luxury skincare brands on the market. To put that into perspective, many high-end brands advertise as active with as little as 1, 2, 5, or sometimes, if they're really, really generous, 10% of functional ingredients. With Cannabis Beauty Defined, you're getting professional-grade formulations, rich in antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and cell-communicating ingredients without the fillers, harsh chemicals, or synthetic fragrances common in prestige products. And finally, it is luxurious. From the rare herbal extracts to the cold-pressed oils, and the silky textures to the elegant scent profile. Every aspect of this line is curated to create a wonderful skincare experience. But it's luxury with purpose. Every ingredient is chosen not for trend, but for efficacy and synergy. This is the kind of luxury that not only feels good, it does good for the skin. So when we say cannabis beauty defined is unique, potent, and luxurious, we're describing a skincare experience that is not only indulgent, but intelligently formulated to support your skin's deeper needs through the power of plants and the science of the endocannabinoid system. The collection draws its strength not only from cannabinoids, but also from time-honored herbs. They've been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Ginseng, energizing and revitalizing skin, supporting circulation. Angelica sinensis, it's also known as Don Quai. It's known for its balancing and anti-inflammatory properties. Astragalus, it strengthens the skin's defenses and helps protect against oxidative stress. Polygonum or Hesho Wu is prized for its rejuvenating and anti-aging effects. So together, these roots form a powerful herbal backbone that works in harmony with cannabinoids to promote resilient and radiant skin. Peonia or white peony, it calms irritation and supports skin regeneration. Croton letzleri is known as dragon's blood. It's rich in protective antioxidants and promotes wound healing. Lycium barbarum or goji berry delivers powerful anti-aging benefits through its high vitamin and polysaccharide content. Glucurisa glabra root or licorice root brightens the skin and soothes inflammation with its natural activity. These herbs are more than supportive. They actively enhance the skin's resilience and clarity and overall health. Rounding out the formula are three more exceptional botanicals. They are revered adaptogens. They help the skin resist stress and maintain elasticity. They offer soothing and purifying benefits which are ideal for sensitive or reactive skin. And they have a visible effect on circulation, promoting a healthy and revitalized complexion. So the formula is complete and it's designed not just to treat the skin, but to restore its natural balance and vitality. The cleanser is more than just a face wash. It's the first step in supporting your skin's balance. It features hemp extract to help calm the skin and support the ECS from the very beginning of your routine. Provitamin B5 deeply hydrates and strengthens the skin barrier, ensuring your skin is cleansed without being stripped. Astragalus root offers immune support and antioxidant protection even at this early stage. And a touch of orange oil brings natural antimicrobial benefits while providing a fresh and uplifting scent. It's gentle enough for everyday use and powerful enough to prepare the skin for nourishment. The serum is a powerhouse formula designed to restore, firm, and protect the skin. Dragon's blood is there to accelerate skin repair and deliver a rich dose of antioxidants. Burdock root helps purify the skin and calm inflammation, making it ideal for stress or breakout-prone complexions. Hyaluronic acid, we all have heard of it before, maybe not normally in the potency as in these products, but we all know what it does. It delivers deep hydration, plumbing the skin and smoothing fine lines from within. And then there's the hexapeptide 8. That's a nature's Botox. It helps reduce the appearance of dynamic wrinkles by relaxing facial tension. So the serum is where visible transformation begins, layering advanced science with plant-powered repair. And then finally, there is a moisturizer. It delivers long-lasting hydration while actively supporting skin resilience. Hemp extract works to calm the skin, Vitamin C brightens the complexion and fights free radicals. Avocado oil nourishes with essential fatty acids, and it seals the moisture without clogging the pores. And then ginseng revitalizes the tired skin, supporting circulation and boosting cellular energy. The moisturizer here doesn't just soften, it strengthens, protects, and prepares your skin to face the day. So essentially, you have a skincare line that is a complex design of botanical ingredients. It's formulated with CBD and then the botanical complex ingredients that support every aspect of the needs that your skin may have. The formulas are improved over time, they're enhanced for better results. There's quick absorption and very deep nourishment. They're suitable for all skin types, but they are very effective because they cleanse and treat not just the surface, but the deep, deep root causes. Salve we discussed already. Salve is one of our best sellers and the most versatile and beloved product in the product family of Canave. It's designed for targeted skin support from head to toe. Originally, Salve was not made for skin. It is used for skin now because of the benefits. Salve contains 500 milligrams of CBD, delivered in very rich botanical base, making it ideal for addressing dry patches, irritation, minor inflammation, and rough skin. It's gentle enough to be used even on babies, and it's effective enough to provide relief for adults with sensitive or reactive skin, or teenagers suffering from impurities, pimples, or acne. Whether you're soothing chapped hands or supporting healing or simply protecting skin exposed to the elements, this is a go-to product for CBD-powered comfort and repair. What sets Salve apart is its 100% natural formulation, from the cannabinoids to the emulsifiers. Even the base uses gentle skin-friendly components like cetyl and emulsifying esters. So not chemical, laboratory-made ingredients. And those all together ensure excellent absorption without irritation. Do you know what a bibong formula is? I don't think we're supposed to use that word because it is strictly reserved for the royalty of one of the Far Eastern countries. Salve has a proprietary bibong formula inside it. And that makes the product a true skin multitasker. Clean, calming, clinically smart. It reduces even the experience of pain, much deeper than just on the skin. Hydrolax is our most indulgent full body cream. It delivers 1000 milligrams of CBD in a luxurious base of nourishing plant extracts and butters. There's a lot of organic ingredients in the product, as you can see. They are naturally exfoliating, they are anti-inflammatory, they protect, they revitalize, they calm, and they're gentle. Lavender and sweet orange peel oils complete the use of the Hydrolax, the experience with the relaxing and aromatherapeutic properties. So that makes every application a moment of both physical relief and emotional calm. And Hydrolax is ideal to be used after sun exposure, dry weather, post-shaving, or anytime our skin needs comfort, balance, and CBD-powered restoration. One of the reasons why Hydrolax performs so well is its foundation in high-quality carrier oils, specifically sweet almond oil and jojoba oil. These oils are biocompatible with human skin, meaning that they're easily absorbed without clogging pores. They're rich in vitamin E, essential fatty acids, supporting barrier repair and softening the skin. Jojoba oil closely mimics the skin's natural sebum, helping regulate oil production while delivering lightweight moisture. Hydrolax is not only ideal for the body, but it's also suitable for use on the face, particularly for those with dry, sensitive, or mature skin. Its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and ultra-hydrating properties make it a powerful option for overnight facial hydration or hydrating mask. It soothes and calms. It helps with reactive or stressed complexion. And it enhances the skin's recovery from breakouts or eczema flare-ups. So it's more than a body cream. It's a CBD-powered recovery treatment for skin that needs nourishment, balance, and a little extra love. So when it comes to products containing cannabinoids, trust is everything. That's why all cannabis products, including our skincare line, are triple lab tested. That means that each product undergoes 3 separate rounds of testing at independent certified laboratories. And the tests verify the purity, potency, and the triple testing is not an industry standard. It's above and beyond. And it reflects cannabis' commitment to transparency and consumer protection. With so many unregulated and mislabeled cannabinoid products on the market, this level of testing is not just important, it's essential. It gives customers, so you and me, confidence in what we're using. It gives us a credible foundation every time we use a product. So we have explored the invisible intelligence of the skin, the endocannabinoid system, quietly working beneath the surface to bring balance, calm, and restoration. We have seen how science meets nature in the form of phytocannabinoids, adaptogens, and powerful botanicals, formulated not just to beautify the skin, but to communicate with it, to support its wisdom, and to honor its design. This is more than skincare. It's a conversation between body and earth, a daily ritual of alignment, a step into a new era of beauty, one that starts with understanding and ends with transformation. So, I'd like to invite you not to just care for your skin, partner with it. Choose products that support what your skin is already trying to do. Become educated. Be the bridge between science and self-care, and let this knowledge become part of how you care for yourself and lead your own well-being. Because the future of skincare isn't synthetic, it's smart, plant-powered, and personal, and it begins with a single choice: to choose differently and to care intentionally.